we doing, Dan?
Woohoo! We're out and about.
Out and about where?
Thailand.
There you go. So after I don't know how many weeks picking up the boat in Malaysia down in Langkawi, finally getting out of the marina here in Thailand, and we're gonna head over to Phi Phi Island, which is in the distance out there a little ways, and then up into Phang Nga Bay for a few days. First time out solo on the boat, where I'm no other crew on board other than Dan, who's more of a passenger. Anyway, we'll turn him into crew by the end of this. But yeah, it's a lovely day, incredible blue skies and big white puffy clouds, and yeah, we'll see how we go today. Island. Only a 3-hour sail over here. Well, not a sail. We use the motors. We use both the motors, and we went really fast. And we did in 3 hours what normally would have taken like 5 or 6 hours in the old boat. And it's lovely here. We're just waiting for the sun to go down because the sun is very hot and burny. But soon it'll set. And tomorrow we might go over to the little resort on the island over there. But for tonight, this is our home. Anchored here off the coast of Phi Phi on the east side, and it's very beautiful. No one can complain about this. Alright, well, it is the second day that we're out on the water here on Moonraker, sailing around up to Phang Nga Bay. And we've got Dan steering the boat at the moment, and he's going to take us through these islands you see here. Some pretty famous ones here in Krabi. Over there is Koh Hong, so called because Hong in Thai means room, and on the inside of that island is a large open space, like a big open room inside of there. And we're heading on up this way. I don't think you can see it, but there's a white little dot on the horizon. That's a temple, a Buddhist temple that's been recently constructed up there. And we're going to head up there, and near there is going to be our home for tonight. We have put the full main up today, which is the first time for me on this boat to get that beast out, and it is a massive sail. I was a little hesitant of doing this, but the conditions today are so light. There's barely 5 knots of wind blowing around out here. We were able to pick up a little bit of speed, but now it's really calmed down to nothing. So the sail's not really doing us any good, but it's not hurting us either. Giving a little bit of shade earlier in the day. Beautiful day. All right, so Dan and I are walking up to the Wat here in Krabi, sort of newly built in the last couple of years. I had seen it under construction, but never seen it in person. Hello, and people are here doing exercise in the park. Everybody's being all healthy. Hello, and being all friendly. Look at that. So we're gonna go and check out the Wat, see what's up. Still pretty cool. Well, we walked up here, we dinghied over here, and then we walked up here, and we predicted this, that it's closed. That's okay. Still really cool. We were gonna go see the land before the dinosaurs roamed the earth, but turns out it was too muddy and wet in there. Our feet were getting stuck in the mud, and my flip-flop fell down. How you doing up there, Dan?
Doing good.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Your feet are a little bit muddy.
They're filthy.
Filthy feet. Did you see any dinosaurs?
No big ones.
A mosquito just flew in my nose. That was great. All right. Beautiful.
Just hanging out in beauty.
All right, it's morning. I'm not even sure what morning it is, but it's morning, and we've found ourselves anchored here at the lovely James Bond Island. Where is it? It's over there. And we're just about to take our dinghy to shore and go have a look before the tourists arrive. Speaking of our dinghy, got a bit of a problem. That cell there in the back, there's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has got a leak. So we're gonna pump it up, and then we're gonna take it over to the beach on James Bond Island, and we're gonna see if we can't find the hole and fix it. And wish us luck, because that's our little car. How you doing there, Dan?
Hey, good man. Just nice and pink.
Yeah, Dan got burnt yesterday. I think I got a little burned as well. We're gonna try to avoid getting more burned today. But I'll tell you what, that big ball in the sky there, whoo, it gets hot in the daytime. James Bond, where are we at, Dan?
James Bond Island.
Wow, James Bond Island. I think Lucky would like it here. What do you think? You think he'd like this place?
Love it.
I think he'd like it a lot. Lucky, I wish you were here. It's very pretty. This is an island that was featured in a James Bond movie probably, what, 30, 40 years ago? 50 years ago? And this is our dinghy, which sprung a leak. And we found where the leak was under there. We slapped some super sticky underwater tape on it, and we'll see if that fixes it. You ready to go explore?
Let's go explore.
This island has monkeys. There's a sign there telling us to watch out for them. Dan, what are you going to do if you see a monkey?
Are it?
You're going to ooh-ah the monkey. This is great. We're the first people on the island, so we get the freshly swept steps that don't have any other people's footprints on them. Waiting. What's up, Captain Dan?
We sailing.
What are you doing?
Looking out for trouble.
Seen any pirates?
Just us two.
Go. We are sailing from our previous location to a couple of islands up here in Phang Nga Bay, where there's some caves we can explore in the dinghy, or maybe we'll get the stand-up paddleboards out. I'm not sure just yet, but it's a lovely day. A little bit of breeze. We're doing a motor sail, and hopefully going to continue to dodge these rainstorms that are all around us.
Hey.
Is that it? You're not gonna.
Nah, that's it.
Dan's not very good at making vlogs. Anyway, what Dan means is that we've got a nice, what is that, 17 knot breeze, sometimes blowing to 20, which is pushing us along right now at 8 knots, but we've been hitting 10 from time to time. So we're flying. Got a bit of head sail out for the first reef mark there, and we've got the mainsail out also to its first reef point, so not too much, which is good because we've been getting upwards of 25 knots of wind, and we're just screaming along. Very good. It is our last day out on the water aboard Moonraker for this trip in Thailand. There's Dan. Say hi, Dan.
Hey, hey.
And we are going to go over to Phi Phi Island for one last stab at some pizza and maybe a beach massage, and then into the river next to where the marina is, where we'll stay overnight. Having a nice sail today, but it's a bit lumpy out here. The seas are right on the beam. And there's wind, but it's behind us, so it's just kind of pushing us along at 5-6 knots. Anyway, we're having some fun. We've got a little bit more of the mainsail up today than yesterday, and trying to make some speed. We'll see how it goes. On Tuesday, and we are just ghosting into the river here. Last bit of sailing before anchor for the night, and head back into the marina. This is it. Once we put that sail away, we won't be back out sailing again for a couple of months. Kind of sad. What do you think, Dan?
Pretty sad.
Should we turn around and go back out?
Just live the adventure.
Anyway, that was a good time. Dan turned out to be competent crew and helped out quite well. The boat performed very well, and no complaints. I don't think we have any complaints. Any complaints? Nothing for the record? Look at that, he's not even complaining. I'm shocked. Alright, well, I'd better stop doing this before I run up on that sandbank over there. We came in at low tide and sort of dragged the keels along the mud, but that's okay. She got through it.